for everything we want to hope to achieve. It is not in our present today. Our future is in front of us. That's why God did not put our eyeballs at the back of our head. Our eyeballs are in front of us for a certain reason, for a particular purpose. So, guys, it is necessary we understand this. Vision is about tomorrow. I was listening to Cobams yesterday and he was playing a song, and it struck a chord in my head that Cobams cannot physically see, but Cobams is one of the best music producers in the world out of Africa. How is he able to do that? Steve Wonder too is a blind man, but he is not limited by his sight. So vision is beyond the eyes that can see. Your vision is beyond your physical eyes. Vision has to do with the mental pictures of the future you envision. What do you want to see in your life in the next 5 years? What do you want to see in your life in the next 20 years? What do you want to see in your life in the next 30 years? And this is the problem of the government of Nigeria. I have studied many countries, and you see that many countries have vision. Under Obasanjo administration, they had something they called the Vision 2020. But we are in 2023, and none of those things has been achieved. So let me ask you yourself, what is Vision 2030 for you? What is Vision 2040 for you? The truth is that we think 10 years is a long time, but 10 years would hit you if you are not prepared. It will meet you if you are not prepared. And yet, most of those things you are meant to achieve that you have not achieved will still pass you by if you don't pursue your vision. Vision provides a sense of purpose and direction in life. The truth is that many people are living just anyhow because they can't see beyond today. They can't see beyond today, and that's why they live their life recklessly. So it is not just because of today. You need to be able to lead a life of purpose and direction. If I ask you, where will you be in the next 5 years? Possibly you haven't thought about that. In 2014, right, the government of Muhammad Buhari came in power. Where was your life then, and where is your life today? In May 29, another government is going to come on board, and they might likely stay 4 years or 8 years. Where will your life be in the next 8 years? Where will your life be in the next 4 years? And this becomes, if you have not really thought about this, your life will be haphazard. Your life will just flit away in your face. Vision is not a vague idea. Vision is not just a vague idea or a wishful thinking, but a clear and compelling mental image of a future reality that an individual desires to achieve. Vision is not just a vague idea or wishful thinking, but a clear and compelling mental image of a future reality that an individual desires to achieve and create. Vision is the ability to see beyond the present circumstances and envision a better future outcome or reality. The truth is that the life you lead today has been what you have seen in the past. Whatever you have in your life today, consciously and unconsciously, you dreamt about being here today, couple of years ago. So, guys, if you want a better future for yourself, you want a better life, you need to change your vision. You need to change a better, you need to change your vision. You need to change your vision to be able to have a better life. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please, please, if you can hear, I want to be sure that I am audible. If you can hear me, oh, I'm muted. Oh, really? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm muted. Can you hear me now, guys? Oh, my mic is off. Click the mic to turn it on. Can you guys hear me now? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible enough? Can you hear me, guys? Okay. 1 minute. Oh, guys, can you hear me now? Um, James, if you can hear me, just come and help me with the mic. Sorry, guys. Let me just get this thing sorted out immediately. So we've been having. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know, please. Can you hear me now? Hello, guys. Olufemi, Olufemi, what are you raising your hand? Speak, I can hear you. James, if you are here, please come and help me with the mic. James. So, guys, if you can hear me, just type on the chat box that you can hear me, so I know what I'm doing. But if you can't hear me, also type on the chat box that you can't hear me. So, guys, like I was saying, vision is about tomorrow. There is a reason why God kept our eyeballs in our face, not at the back of our head. There is a reason. And that's why I said vision is the ability to see the present circumstances, to see beyond the present circumstances, and a vision, a better future outcome or reality. Vision usually is fueled by a strong sense of purpose. It reflects the individual's core values, beliefs, and aspiration. You can't hear me? Oh, okay. Okay. So, oh, really? So 1 minute. Let me call my assistant. He's in another room. Just stay here, please. I just off it to the volume. Can you increase the volume from TV? So, guys, I'm back. Can you hear me now? Say, are you talking? Your mic is off. So, sorry, let me get assistance to do that. So, guys, just we are trying to sort out the technicals aspect of it. Please, once you begin to hear me, let me know. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so I'll mute it from there then. No, can you go below to unmute it? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so guys, is it better now? Hello? Can you guys hear me now? Is it better now? Hello? Is it better now, guys? Bakari, is it better? Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay, so it's on now. So that means it should be on now. No, 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 it wasn't on. It wasn't on because it was off. So, guys, I'm sorry about this. So, we can't hear you, sir. Really. Join us. See. Let me see. Is it better now? Can you hear me? I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for the glitches. Sorry about that. So, guys, can you hear me?
No, I can't.
You can't hear me.
From here, it's showing that the mic is cancelled. So just press on the mic, sir.
Okay. So, can you hear me now? James, that means turn off InnovaHub mic. Let me use this mic. Yeah. So let me see how it works. Hello? So can you log out? Can you log out? Um, okay, or should I unpin myself? Is that why it's happening? Wow, sorry, technology and glitches. I'm sorry about that, but we are fixing this now, please. Hello. I don't know what to do. We are sharing from a television. So, guys, 1 minute. James, can you come? Let me have the remote to off the mic. Okay. Hello, guys. Can you hear me now? Bakari, can you hear me now? Bakari, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Am I audible now? Can you hear me, guys? Okay, so yeah. So I think we've been able to sort it out. So now we are rolling in quickly. We are rolling out quickly. So yeah, so let's share. So welcome back, guys. Sorry that we have these technical glitches, um, but we are good. We are good. We are good. So, like I was saying, that vision is part of what we are going to discuss today. And for me, what caused a transformation for me in the industry was as a result of the vision I had when I joined the industry. It was as a result of the vision I had when I joined the industry. I've started it out. I've started it out. Yeah. Thanks. Vision is a clear mental image of a desirable future outcome or a reality that individual desires to achieve or create. Vision is the defining factor, and vision is what makes leaders who they are. Any leader that does not have a vision is not a leader. A vision is a clear mental image of the desirable future. And the truth is that you are leading your life. You are a leader yourself. Because if you cannot lead yourself, no man can lead you. Do you understand, guys? So you need to be able to provide leadership for yourself. So, guys, it is very, very important. It is very, very important. Vision provides a sense of purpose and direction in life. Vision provides a sense of direction and purpose in any man's life. So, and vision helps individuals to make better decisions. So, if I ask you, where are you headed with your life? What will be your response to me? Where are you driving to in your life? Where is the picture of the future that you have seen yourself in? The truth is that we cannot be in the future that we have not seen ourselves having. We cannot. We cannot. So it is very important. Vision is not just a vague idea or wishful thinking. Before I can leave this office today to any location, I must see it in my head first. I have some meetings today after this class, and I've seen myself in those meetings because of the power of vision. And the extent from where we are today, the clothes I am wearing today, I envisioned that I was going to wear these clothes today for this class. Vision is not just a vague idea or a wishful thinking, but a clear and compelling mental image of a future reality that an individual desires to achieve or create. Vision is not just a vague idea, it's not wishful thinking. It is clear you know what you want to do with your life. The truth is that many people are afraid of seeing a better future for themselves. That is why they are not having a better future. Many people are scared to think that their life can be better. So, guys, we need to have a compelling mental image of the future reality that you desire. What is your life for? What are you living for? What is your life for? Vision is the ability to see beyond the present circumstances and envision a better future outcome and reality. See, guys, no matter where your life is today, no matter how bad things are for you, no matter how terrible situations are for you today, with vision, you can see a better future for yourself. And with the power of vision, vision can carry you from where you are today to where you are meant to be. And I used to tell people, you cannot move forward inside without your physical reality struggling or working very fast to meet up with your present realities. The truth is that the change has to happen up here. The change has to happen up here. If you cannot see it, you can't have it. If you have not seen your life becoming better than what it is today, you will not become better. You will not make efforts to make your life to become better. You know, when you read Genesis, I was imagining it when I preparing these slides. God was in darkness, the creator of the whole universe. Everything were void. There were voidness in the world. Nothing was in place. No single structure. And I know he began to think. He talked to he spoke to himself, and he started seeing a vision for the world. He started seeing a vision for the world. That's why he started creating things, because he created them from an image in his head. No matter how your life is void and everything looks upside down, topsy-turvy, and nothing is working for you, with the power of vision, for you to be able to dream it, you can achieve it. If you can imagine your life becoming better than it is, your life can be better. I remember how I came to Lagos, and I haven't told many people this story. I was working as a salesperson in Lagos, sorry, in Kaduna, and then I came to Lagos for a conference. In that conference, I was sacked. I was sacked in that conference, and I couldn't go back. I had a rent running in Kaduna. I couldn't go back because I went to Kaduna because of a job, and that job that took me to Kaduna has ended. I stayed back in Lagos to see if I can get a job before traveling back. And then I began to experience changes. And that was when my life changed. I did not plan to stay in Lagos. But because the environment in Lagos is absolutely different from the environment in Kaduna, and Lagos looks like the kind of life I want to live. I started visiting some places like VGC. That was in 2013, when it was, the prime location in Lagos. VGC, what do you call it? Dolphin Estates. And I was started going to church, House on the Rock, and then all the way from mainland, from Mushi, I would go all the way to Muson Center in church, and then I was seeing that my life can actually become better. I saw people whom their life is better. I saw people whose their life were better. And it gave me a confidence that my life can also become better. The truth is that if you have not seen it, you cannot have it. If you have not seen that your life can be better, you cannot have a better life. So, guys, it has to start here. It has to change upstairs first before you can count it in your hand. Everything that happens in the physical is controlled internally, or spiritual, as you will say. And we are a spiritual being. Have you asked yourself, when you sleep, why do you dream? What goes on when you sleep? You don't really sleep. Your human body is resting, but your spirit is at work. You will imagine in that dream you have visited village, you have gone to America, you have gone to Canada, you are in the market, even in your sleep, which means your spirit man is at work. It does not rest. So that's why some people, when they wake up from sleep, they could wake up with sickness from their sleep. They could wake up with anxiety from their sleep because of what their spirit was going, or what was going on in their spirit while they were sleeping. The truth is that vision is the defining factor. Vision that you have for yourself is what will determine where your life will be. Is the vision that you have for yourself. And guys, you have to first see it before you can have it. Vision involves using one's imagination and creativity to see beyond the present circumstances and envision a better future outcome or reality, while also being guided by a sense of purpose that aligns with your values, beliefs, and aspiration. So when I ask you, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see of yourself? Where do you see your life being in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years? You have to see it, guys. It is up there. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something about what strikes me each time I think about it. I was in Dubai in 2016 or 2017, yeah. And it got me amazed. I don't know if you can see my screen, in my slides, and it got me amazed. Let me share it. You can see my slide. This is Dubai today. This is Dubai today. I was reading a book written by the the leader of Dubai, and I think that book name is My Vision for Dubai or something like that. And then he told the story of how they were in the 90s. Dubai comes to Nigeria to borrow money in the 90s. If you are seeing my screen, this is what Dubai looks today. Dubai is the most visited city. It is not a state, it's a city. It's a city in an emirate. It's a city, and it is the most visited city in the world today. It is the most visited city in the world today. But this is not Dubai. Now, you are seeing Dubai today the way it is, but this is not what Dubai used to be in the 90s. Now, let me bring it back to your life. I want to show you what Dubai looks like in the 90s. Now, this can become your life. Your life can transform to become like this. But the difference from Dubai in 1990, the difference here, in the 90s, I think the network is trying to catch up with me. The difference Dubai of 90s and Dubai of today. So this is Dubai in the 90s. This is Dubai in the 90s. It was just a desert. It was just a desert. It was just a desert. And Dubai became this. And the distance from Dubai in the 90s and the early 2000s, when Dubai changed the world, was because of vision. The man said in his book that he sat down, and after they had a good run, when they discovered oil, they knew that they got oil, they have oil. They went back and casted a vision for Dubai in the next 10 years, Dubai in the next 20 years, Dubai in the next 50 years, Dubai in the next 100 years. And Dubai became what their leader envisioned. And this is the power of vision. I'm using this, I could use several other things to give you an instance, but this is a place where that can, drive home the point I'm trying to talk about. Your life can become Dubai that you are seeing on my screen, but maybe this is your life today. Your life may be here today. Everything looks deserted, nothing going on. And if you do not have the vision, guys, you will always be in this rat race, always pursuing money, just money enough to eat, just money enough to pay school fees, And it's a rat race, guys. It's a rat race. Your life can be much better than just bills. You go to work, you earn interest, and then you fall into debt. And then sometimes before people 30 days are over, many people are already in debt because they need to be able to catch up with their demands, with their life demands. And it's a rat race, and it's a rat race, and it's a rat race. You can see this man on this slide that is chasing for money. He's pursuing for money. He's going for money, and then he never gets it because the money you have is too small to cater for your bills. The money you are pursuing is too small a money to meet your bills, and then your life is just in a cycle and you keep going. So when you see somebody living this kind of life, it is evident that that person does not have vision. Vision is what defines the great from the poor. Vision is what separates the wealthy from the middle class. Vision is what changes people from barely I can survive to living a wonderful life that anyone would want to live. So, guys, there is no limitation to the life that you desire. There is no limitation anywhere to the life that you desire. But you need to see yourself living that life. You need to see yourself living that life before you can have it. So there is no need for endless pursuits of let me earn enough money to pay my bills, to pay my house rent, pay school fees, probably travel to one country, and then possibly many people cannot even afford that. But you can change your life by what you sit down to think. Your mind is so powerful that it can attract to you all things that you imagine. We are a magnet. Any life that we are living today, we attracted it to ourselves. Any life that we are living today, whatever that life is, if it's not comfortable to you, guys, you need to change what is up there in your mind. You need to change what is there up there in your mind. If you cannot live, if what you're seeing around yourself is not the kind of life you want to lead, you need to change what is up here in your mind. Once you can change what is up here in your mind, you have changed your life for good. So, guys, it has to first start here in your mind before you can have it here in your hand. We are a magnet. We are a magnet. And our vision attracts resources to us. That is why it is called provision. 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 So you need to have a vision before you can have providence. And the vision is what attracts provision. It is the vision that attracts the provision. It is not the provision that brings the vision. No. So, guys, you need to first of all see that it is possible. These things that you are dreaming, that it is possible. You have to first of all see it in your mind before you can receive it in your hand. It is very possible to have an awesome life. It is possible to dream and also live those lives in those lives that you imagine. There are several reasons why we need to have a vision. Having a clear and compelling vision provides a sense of direction and purpose in life. See, there are some people that they call them anywhere belief is. Anywhere belief is. They just move in that direction. They do not have they don't even know the kind of life they want. Anywhere belief is, as long as I can eat, I'll be alright. You have to move from that survival mentality to living the kind of life you want to live. You have to move from survival. Let me just make I just collect this job. Make I just collect this job. Is enough to pay my house rent or enough to put food on my table. There's life beyond that. The truth is, this: you can come out from the back street of nowhere. This hill that I did Guinness Book of Record. I was listening to her mother the other day talk. The mother said that they were thrown out of their house in Abuja. They didn't have anywhere to live. Some years back, you have to carry three children or four children plus herself, and they were all squatting in one room somewhere in Lube. That was some years back. But this same girl that they did not have a home today is a global figure. Today is a Guinness World Record holder. It is a matter of vision. It's a matter of vision. And so Hilda was saying that she imagined where she is 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago that she told someone that I want to break the Guinness Book of Records. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Did she not do it? She did it. But guys, you need to see it before you can have it. Having a clear and compelling vision provides sense of direction and purpose in life. It gives a clear idea of where to go and what to achieve in the future. It gives a roadmap to follow and a sense of direction that helps one to be focused on their goals. You know, if you cannot see a better future for yourself, I will advise you, and I do that a lot. I do that a lot. It won't cost you so much. Tomorrow is Sunday. Dress up. Find yourself in a cool hotel. Just have like 5,000 naira in your pocket. Sit down, buy a bottle of Coke. Let them pour it in a glass cup for you. Sit down there and imagine the environment. See that environment. Why your mind can't see it is because you have not seen in a life where it is possible. Go to environments, go to some places, change, start thinking a different idea. If you are used to eating mama put and you have money, I will advise you, go to a good restaurant, spend 5,000 naira to eat one plate of rice, just in a good environment. There is a change that happens within your life. You will think it doesn't happen or it's not happening, but create a habit that each time when you just see some money, 5,000 to 10,000, go to a nice restaurant, sit there, eat in that place. Imagine the idea of living that kind of life consistently. Imagine what it means to live in that kind of environment. You are in that kind of environment. You know, you need to see that it is possible, and that is why you can have it. If you have never imagined that it is possible, you will never have it. You will never have it. So guys, it is very important. Sometimes if you sorry, I'm not trying to talk down on anybody. I don't know the kind of church you go to, but you know this church, they say they are prosperity churches. My brother, you need to change and go to those kind of churches. If you have never been to those kind of churches, seen people driving a car of 100 million naira, you know, some people, their village, or if you sell out their village, you can't get 100 million naira. Seeing people driving a whole village on the ground, you start seeing that it is possible. You start seeing that, oh, this life is possible. See, wealth is contagious. The same is poverty. The same is failures. They are contagious. The way you contract Apollo in your eyes and they say, Omo, don't look into my eyes. So if you look into my eyes, I'll carry Apollo. That is how wealth is. If you need to be wealthy, you need to go to where the rich is or where the rich are, so that they can look into your eyes and you look into their own eyes, so that there will be a transfer. There will be a transfer. You know, I was in a meeting on Tuesday with a group of real estate billionaires. After that meeting, I went back home. I could not sleep. After that meeting on Tuesday, I left that meeting by 2 a.m. You know, and I got home. I couldn't sleep because my mind is in the circle of the people that are native to me. My mind is amongst my kinsmen. I was with my kinsmen, and we were exchanging ideas. We were not gossiping about people. We were not discussing about women. We were not discussing about who is driving the biggest car. We were discussing ideas. It was an idea intercourse that was going on in that meeting on Tuesday. Ben Tracy said that sorry, not by Tracy, the late Miles Moron. He said that the worldly, they discuss about ideas. The worldly, they discuss about ideas, but the poor discuss about people. That's why when you are with your poor friends, the only things you guys are discussing are people. You are discussing about the person that it be like say this guy don't go buy new shirt, oh, you want oppress us with these white shirts. You are discussing about people. That is why you are poor. Ideas rule the world. Ideas change the world. So when I got back, I was having an intercourse internally with ideas. It was a conversation about ideas, and that is why I am among the rich. We don't discuss about people. We don't discuss about who is driving the biggest car. It's irrelevant to us. It is about how our ideas can transform the world. That was what we are discussing. And it is the idea that you have that will put money on your table. It is the idea that you have in your head. When that idea becomes a reality, the lives of many will change. So, what clear vision do you have of yourself? And the last class we had, I told them in the class that we are building a $10 billion real estate company, and we are going to be here in the next 5 years. We're going to be there in the next 5 years. I'm not saying that so that you can believe me. I'm saying that because that is where we have seen ourselves going to. That is the vision we already have for the company. And that is the vision that I have intercourse with every day. Because every day I am discussing with myself. I am discussing with myself. I was telling somebody the other day, when the Bible said that what was his name now? The prodigal son. The prodigal son came to himself. He sat down and told himself, enough is enough. The prodigal son told himself, his dad was very rich. He's the one that told his dad, give me the wealth that is due to me in this house. I want to go and be wayward. But no matter how he wanted to come back to himself, or no matter how he wanted to go back to his father, he had to sit down to analyze his situations. He called a meeting, himself, his body, soul, and spirit. Bible said that, and the man came to himself, the prodigal son. So guys, we need to come back to ourselves. Ask yourself some crazy questions. Ask yourself crazy questions. Is the questions you ask yourself that brings changes in your life. A vision reflects an individual's core value, beliefs, and aspiration, provides direction and meaning to their life. It gives them a reason to wake up each morning and pursue their goal with passion and dedication. See, what can change in your life? The day you get a vision for your life, nobody will wake you up from sleep. Sometimes I'm back home and 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I am still on my table discussing with myself about ideas for the future, about the visions for the future. It's not because sleep is not sweet in me. No, I love to sleep. But the vision that I have for Zebulon Homes cannot allow me to sleep. That vision is too heavy for me to sleep. Without a vision, people feel lost and confused. They struggle to make meaningful progress towards their goals. This leads to frustration, anxiety, and even depression. So, if you are going through some levels of frustration now, depression, or even anxiety, it could be that you have not really sat down to discuss about a future that you want. Is the future that you have seen yourself featuring in that will make your mind to be at peace, because you know that this is where I am headed to, this is where my life is going. So if you're anxious about the future, stop being anxious. Sit down. Call yourself a meeting, a conference meeting. Call yourself on conference call. your spirit, your soul, and your body. Call three of them on a conference call and sit down and start imagining the future you want to be in. Once the future is clear in your mind, anxiety and depression is gone. See, no matter how I try it, I can never be poor in my life. No matter how, it's not possible. I cannot be a failure. I'm not saying it so that you can accept it from me. I cannot be poor in my life. My children cannot be poor. Even if they want to be poor, they cannot be poor. Because of the vision I already have for them. Clear vision helps individuals develop a growth mindset to learn and grow from their challenges and obstacles. See, our lives is hidden or laden with challenges and obstacles. But when you have a clear vision, you will see that whatever that is going around you right now is just for a moment, is but for a while. You know, I see many people who take their life and commit suicide. It's because they cannot see in their mind they can come out of that challenge. They have not sat down and imagined coming out of that challenge. You get it? So you I can't see anyone here. So you haven't really seen that future in your mind. And that is why you are not, moving forward. That's why your life isn't moving forward. And that's why you want to take your life. So, guys, if you have seen the future, you cannot. It's just like, I was discussing with someone yesterday. Yeah, one of the vendors that provide services for us in Zebulon Homes, and then he was telling me how heavy he's in debt, and he said it's 18 million. I said, and that is why you want to kill yourself. I told him in 2021 I was in a debt of 50 million naira. 2021, immediately after COVID, I was in debt of 50 million. Today, that debt was has been paid. Because of what? Vision for the future. The prodigal son said, I will arise and go to my father and tell him, I have sinned against you. I'm not worthy to be called your son anymore. Just make me one of your servants. This is what the prodigal son said to himself. But he arose from that mindset. He first of all called himself to order. So, guys, vision helps you to call yourself to order. Call yourself on a meeting. The way we are on this meeting and I'm talking, you need to call your spirit, call your body, call your soul. Lock the doors, lock the doors. Don't let anybody disturb you off your phone and have a good conversation with yourself. Ask yourself, where is my life headed to? Where is my life headed to? Is my life just to wake up, eat, pay bills, collect salary, marry, have children, and die? Your life can be meaningful. Your life can be meaningful because, once you have vision, you can have a better life beyond what you have today. Clear vision help individuals build confidence in themselves and their abilities. See, there is nothing that is worth achieving in the world that the achiever did not first become confident in himself that he can do whatever that he wants to do. Some people are joining in. Welcome, guys. So you have to first of all imagine it in your head. See, you have to be audacious. You have to be confident that I can do this with my life, that my life can become better. I was listening to a conversation with some guys today, and that guy was mentioning, I think that guy lives in the UK, and he runs a business that are in millions of dollars. He said that he first of all told himself, he first of all said that it was possible to live the life that he's living today. And this is what vision does for you. See, without confidence, You cannot sit down and say, my life is worth more than this. No matter what you are earning today, no matter where you are today, you have to sit down and tell yourself, I am better than the experience I'm having today. But you can't have that if you cannot sit down. Clear vision help make you to prioritize tasks based on their alignment with the vision. People don't even know what to do. They will just wake up in the morning and then you pick your phone and you are pressing your phone for 24 hours. In fact, the last time we were in class, we made a research and we understood that we spend almost 18 to 20 hours on our phone every day. We spend almost 18 to 20 hours. What are you pressing on your phone? What are you pressing on your phone? That phone that you are pressing is just this. How much has that phone put in your hands? How much? Your phone, you are chatting and then you are gossiping about people with your phone. I told you that Miles Morrow, my mentor, the late Miles Morrow, said, wealthy people discuss ideas, poor people discuss about people. Then the middle class discuss about bills. To the wealthy people like us, what we discuss every day is ideas. How to change the world, how to cause a change, to how to obstruct, how to bring revolution into real estate industry. That is what we are thinking every day. But some people are thinking, oh, this guy is driving this, is driving, is irrelevant. Is irrelevant. That's why you are still poor. Seriously, that's why you are still poor. And guys, you need to have a vision for a future you want to future in. Because without that, you cannot be successful. Guys, it is an internal process first. You have to have it here in your mind. You have to see it internally before you can have it in your hand. You have to see it. You have to imagine yourself in a future that is far from here today. 5 years is not far. We that are selling properties and saying, when you invest into real estate, you leave it 5 years and then you can sell it and get a huge profit. And then when you are talking to somebody and then the person thinks that 5 years is far, 5 years ain't far anymore. 5 years ain't far anymore. So let me tell you, the next 4 years of this new regime that is starting on 29th of May, you think it's far. Before you know it, you're already campaigning for another election. And if you are not prepared and do not start taking action on your life and for your life and for yourself, that 4 years or 5 years will come and pass, and yet you have not achieved what you intend to achieve. So if you decide not to go and pursue your masters, if you decide not to pick up that course to do, and say it's going to take me 5 years to finish. Yes, maybe in 5 years you may be 30 years, in 5 years you may be 40 years. Truth is that 5 years will come and you become that 30 years, but you have not done that thing that you wanted to do. You need to start today. Start today. Start today. Take action for yourself. One of the reasons why vision is important, vision gives you a sense of purpose. When I talk with you, the first 2 minutes I speak with you, I can sense whether you are a man of purpose or you are just anywhere beleface. Anywhere beleface. Anything can just come and happen. Anything can happen. Anywhere I see them. Yes, you are the architecture of your future. All these kisera sera, what will be. Guys, nothing, anything that you did not make to be will not be. Anything you did not make to be will not be. Your destiny is in your hands, not in the hand of God. That's why God does not live in this earth. God does not live in this earth. And God said that he cannot do anything on earth except the man on earth gives him permission to do it. So you have to give God a permission, give God something to work with. You have to give God your vision. What vision are you thinking for yourself? What future are you imagining that you're going to live? Or are you just waiting for the next paycheck? Are you waiting for the next salary? Are you just waiting for the next income? And then you blow it and it goes on a rat race. You are on a cycle. You're just on a cycle. I don't know whether you guys are seeing me. The guys that are streaming from Facebook, I don't know whether sorry you can't see this, but the guys that are on this call on Google Meets, let me just enlarge this for you to see. Now, if you look at the slide I'm sharing, this is a rat race. Some people, this is all their life is. Some people, this is all that it is to their life. This is all that it is to their life. And then it happens every 30 days. 30 days turns to a quarter turns to half year turns to 1 year. That year is gone. We are in 2023 that just started yesterday. We just said Happy New Year 2 weeks ago. Today, we are 20th of May. By next month, we have done half year. Once June is done, the year has gone into half. And you are still on this rat race. If you look at the slide by the right side, facing the man, you can see the rat race. You work, you earn income, and then you pay bills, your lifestyle, no savings, and then you are constantly in debt. And then you get money, you pay your debt, you pay your bills, and that becomes your life. And you see this man that is, money is in his face, and he's running to catch up with the money. He's running to catch up with the money. It doesn't end there. You need to have a better future. You need to have a better future. Imagine a better future for yourself. Vision gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you something to work towards and to have a reason why. Why are you living? Why did you wake up today? Why? And the truth is that for as long as there is still nostrils in your nose, there is air in your nostrils rather, you cannot die, and there is a reason that God kept you alive. Many people, we slept yesterday, and we are planning today. I got back yesterday by around past 1 yesterday. This morning, I had a series of meetings in Ikoyi, and then I came back to prepare for I was looking forward to this morning because there was a purpose. I woke up, the vision I have, the purpose of things I meant to do today woke me up. Today is Saturday, it's raining in Lagos, nobody to disturb my sleep. But I woke up without anybody calling me on the phone. I woke up because there was a purpose for something calling me. I am here to do this. So the purpose woke me up. But some people, you see that they will sleep by 6, they will sleep until 12 o'clock the next morning. Because there is no sense of purpose. There is no sense of, I don't need an alarm to wake me up to do anything. If that purpose is strong enough, that sleep will go out of my eyes as long as my body has rested to a certain degree. So my purpose wakes me up every day, and I cannot die until my purpose is finished, until I have executed all those purposes. And your purpose extends from the vision you see of yourself. The life you are leading today, is it the absolute life that you want to lead? Vision helps you to measure your goals, and you know when you have attained them. With a clear vision, you set goals and work towards them. As you achieve these goals, you build a sense of confidence and self-esteem in your abilities towards accomplishment. See, what made David to kill Goliath? It was not the first time he was killing a giant. Let me say that again. What made David to tell Saul, just like the way Russia and Ukraine is having a war now, and I called the Ukrainian government. I said, I can finish Russia for you. And the man is looking at me like, what do you mean? I'll tell you, one stone, I have finished Russia. How is that possible? But because David has been achieving small goals, he has killed lion with bare hands. Do you know what it means to kill lion with bare hands? Yeah? He has killed tigers, wild animals that have come to take his father's sheep. He pursued them and collected those and removed the sheep from the mouth of a lion. You guys don't imagine. Maybe I should play a video of a lion in the wild, a lion in the wild, the king of the jungle that David went to, opened the mouth of the lion and collected the sheep out of the mouth. And he saw Goliath. He said, "I'm used to you. I'm used to you already." So it is what those small goals that you have set for yourself. You are setting those small goals for yourself and you are achieving them. That builds up to the entirety of the vision that you have for yourself. Do you understand, guys? It is what builds up to the entirety of the vision you have of yourself. Vision helps you to set goals, and without setting goals, there is nothing to achieve. In our last class, the physical class, we talked about goal settings. I will talk a bit about it, but for the purpose of this class, I wanted to develop vision, and then we talk about sales, and then how you can also make millions selling real estate. Self-awareness, that is the third thing that a vision does for you. Crafting a vision requires you reflect on your values, strengths, and weaknesses. This increases confidence and self-esteem and helps you identify your strengths and feel more comfortable with your weaknesses. See, guys, I said it before, but I need to say that again. You need to call yourself to a meeting. You need to call yourself to a meeting. Your spirit, soul, and body, you need to call all of them to a meeting and sit down and have a conversation with yourself. Because if you don't know what are your values, what are your strengths, and what are your weaknesses, maybe subsequently in our physical class, we'll talk about the SWOT analysis: strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And this is what you need to understand as as a human being. Everybody has strengths. My strength might be your weakness. My weakness may be your strength. And where I see threats, you see opportunities in those places. So we need to look at that SWOT triangle and then and look at it. So vision helps you to come to yourself, because that is when you start doing analysis with yourself. You start taking analysis of your life. So guys, it is very important. Some people does not even know themselves. You ask somebody, what do you want to eat? Say anything. You don't even know what you want out of life. And you need to have this strong sense of vision to be able to acquire a vision, to craft a vision for yourself. And that vision in turn works on you to give you the life that you need to lead. See, if you are someone that gives up on life easily, everything you think about taking your life, everything you say, I am tired, everything you say, I no do again, is because you lack vision. You lack vision. When I started Zebulon Homes and Properties, we had some setbacks. But today we have gone beyond that setback. We had some investors, they came, they are going to invest 200 million into our business, and then all of a sudden everything went bad. But I had a vision that is too strong beyond the 200 million that they wanted to bring. And today we have surmounted and surpassed that, that obstacle because of vision that I have. My vision is not a conditional statement. It's not something that I am pursuing only when things are good. My vision is when things are good, when things are bad, and when things are not happening. My vision still is the same. My vision will not change because conditions don't bend. They tell you that condition make your fish bend. No. I am resilient in the pursuit of my vision, even in the face of setbacks and failures. And it is only when you have a strong mental future of where you want to be. And vision is what helps you to be resilient. If they push you when they think that they have disappointed you, you come back stronger than you were before. As you overcome challenges and obstacles, you build resilience, which leads to increased confidence and self-esteem. See, there's a level of self-esteem and confidence you need rather, before you can achieve any goal that you are pursuing. There's a level of self-confidence that you need before you can believe that the future that you have imagined in your head is possible for you to have. Positive mindset. There's some people that in fact everything they see is go happen, go happen. Things Negativity is always in their head. It's just like this cup I am having now. Some people, if you see where the water is, see where the cup is. Some people will tell you that this cup is half empty, or it is not full. But it depends. Whatever you say, it is good. It is your opinion. That doesn't mean that the situation is bad. It is how you imagine it. That is why you are referencing the idea what we're talking about. If I ask you if this cup is full, some people here will tell me yes, it is full. Some people also tell me that it is half empty or it's quarter empty. Your response shows the position of your mind. If you're somebody you overthink things and you always dwell in the negative, you will see this cup as half empty. You tell me say you know full now. Yes, I know you know full, but water dey inside. But if you have a positive mindset, yes, the cup is not full, but there is water in the cup. It is your mindset, and it is your mindset that sets your life to a particular pedestal. Mind sets you to a pedestal. That is what a mindset is. When your mind sets you up. So if you have a positive mindset, your mind will push your life to become in the positive realm. But when you are living in the negative, always dwelling in the negative, your mind, you keep when people see solutions, you see problem. When people see that things can work well, say, that one no go work. Oh. A positive mindset help you approach challenges with a can-do attitude, leading to increased self-confidence and self-belief in your ability. See, to achieve your goal, you will need to become another person that you are today. You need to change from whom you are today. If your vision does not change you to innovate, then you don't have a vision. It's just a mere wish. Or wishful thinking is what you have. Your vision will make you to seek information on how to achieve your goals. Your vision will make you to become restless until that vision is achieved. You must look for new ways and creative ways to achieve your goal, leading to increased productivity and effectiveness. Vision demands innovation. So you cannot become the person you are today to achieve the vision that you have of yourself. Any vision that has not placed a demand on your personality is not a vision, it's just a wishful thinking. Your vision will take sleep from your eyes. I remember when I was in university, I wanted to have first class. And yesterday, one of the meetings I had in Ikoyi, so while we were in that meeting, I just remember that I was telling the guys that for 4 years in university, I did not watch television. Not that television is bad. Not that television will make me fail. But television will not give me the time to read my books to have first class. So I needed to cut off television entirely from my life. For 4 years, I was in the university. Then, that was I got admission in 2004 rather. So telephones are not, Android phones are not, smartphones are not there. We're just using the normal analog phones, the 3310. There's nothing to watch. There's nothing to watch, basically, except you are sitting in front of television. And it's not like we had television. but because I was going to school from home, but that television was never on in my house except the days I'm not at home. But when I'm at home, that television will not, because it's going to distract me from achieving my vision. And this is what my vision happened to me, constrain me, so that I can work to achieve the goal I have set for myself. Now, there are certain things you need to be able to have vision. There are certain things you need to be able to have a compelling vision that would take away sleep from your eyes or laziness from your hands. Now, you need to define what your values are. Your values are the guiding principles that determine what is important to you. They can help you set your vision by providing a clear understanding of what you stand for and what you want to achieve. What are your values? What are important to you? What are the things that are important to you as a human being? Some of you like to help people, but where you are now, everybody's helping you. You are somebody that loves to give things to people. But right now, people are the ones giving stuff to you. Can your life become better? Yes. But it is only vision that can make your life better. Imagine a desired future. Imagine a desired future. You know, the future you have not futured in, or a future that you have not seen yourself in, you cannot experience it. You know, what I'm doing today in real estate, I've seen myself doing this. And there are many things I've seen myself done in real estate that is yet to come, you know, that is unveiling with time. That is unveiling with time. Take some time to visualize the future that you want to create. What does your future look like? You know, I drive a white Mercedes CLA 250. But before then, okay, this is actually the third Mercedes Benz I've driven. But the day we went to see the car, it's actually not the car I wanted to buy the day I bought the car. And they didn't deliver it the day I bought the car. So we went to inspect the car, and then they brought that car, say, oh, you like this car? This car fits you. You know, the guy started selling to me the idea of owning a CLA 250. And I opened the car. It was lovely. It's a sweet car, I will confess. And then I test run the car, I drove round, and then I started having a different feel of what it is to drive that car. I started having a nice feeling. I had goosebumps. Say, the steering is very light, and the car is a speed machine. You have comfort. It gives you, you know, an easy drive and the rest of it. Sometimes take yourself to car stand, car shop. Just go and open cars. Tell them, oh God, I want to buy this one. How much are you selling it? Even if you don't have the money, they will not beat you. Go and test run those kind of cars you want to drive, you want to own. Go to the environment you want to live in. You know, there's a particular estate that I want to move into now, and the first day I moved into that estate, I said, yes, this looks like what I want to live in, or where I want to live in, because I had the kind of idea of where I want my environment to be. I had an idea, you know, and immediately I came into the environment. I say, this is it, guy. And very soon I'm going to be there. It starts giving me a restless push to save up towards moving into that house or into that environment. So sometimes take yourself to a different neighborhood. It does not cost money. You know, some people, last people in Ibadan that they go to ShopRite. That ShopRite is the biggest thing in Ibadan for them. Sometimes, even if it means going to ShopRite and go and see good environments, even if you don't have money, go and look. Looking is free. They don't pay for looking. You can just go and look. Start seeing a desired future or a desirable future for yourself. What does the future look like? What does it feel like? You know, sometimes go to a hotel, tell them you want to see the room that you want to pay. Go to that room, go into that room and see what that environment looks like. Let them open the room for you, then you see it. And go back home and imagine yourself sleeping on that bed. Imagine yourself coming there with your family to spend weekend. So this starts giving you, and see, anything you cannot feel, you cannot attract. We are a magnet. We are a magnet. Everything you have in your life today, you attracted it yourself. Everything. I mean, every damn thing that you have today in your life, whatever that is going on in your life today, was attracted to you by your mental faculty, by the feelings you had. So if you are broke, busted, you attracted brokenness and bustedness to yourself. If you're in debt, you attracted that to yourself. You know, in class, I mentioned that there's this guy, he's my very good friend. But that guy is always in debt. Every time, even sometimes the monies I've given to him, he hasn't given me the money back. He's a good guy, but, and you know, for the last class, I told them that you will earn as much money as the 5 people that are closest to you. The average of the money of the 5 persons close to you, that is the money you are earning. The day I cut off my friendship with that man, with that guy, I stopped being in debt. Me myself came out of debt because I was a friend to a debtor. Each time we are together, he's telling me how they are pursuing him to collect his debt. Debtors are pursuing him. And me, I'm telling him how my own debtors are pursuing me. So we sit down because he is always with me. So I became a friend with a debtor and I became a debtor myself. See, it may be your mom, it may be your father, it may be your brother. It does not mean that you should be very close to them. If they don't look like the future you are going to, for now, keep them aside. There was a reason that God took Joseph from Isaac, from his brothers, and took him to Egypt. Several years before they came to Egypt. There was a reason that God moved Joseph away. God separated Joseph because he needed Joseph to become the preserver of this revolution that is about to come. So he took Joseph and made him to become a man different from his brothers. Even when they came to Egypt the first time to buy food, they could not recognize their brother Joseph. Yet, because the guy became a different person from them. So you need to have a desired future, a desirable future in your mind. In your mind, it is here, guys. It is mental battle. It is, if you can settle the mental battle, everything is settled. Use your imagination to create a clear mental image of your desired future. So these are things you need to do to get a vision. See, the first time I ate I had a buffet that was in somewhere in Enugu. Yeah, I was in university then. Nike Lake Resort Hotel. You can Google Nike Lake Resort Hotel. It's one of the best and foremost hotels in Enugu. That experience changed my life. The experience of eating is just like today. Now you told somebody, let's go and have lunch in Intercontinental Hotels. That's how that experience was for me as a student. I was in my early 20s then. And that experience radicalized my mind. And we were talking, I remember that we were talking in that place, and the man that took us there told us that he comes here with his family almost every week to have dinner or lunch. Imagine a child that place is a place they go weekly to have lunch. Imagine where his life would be. Imagine the kind of thoughts he's thinking about. Imagine the kind of things he's imagining. Just me that visited that place for the first time and my life changed. So you need to know the kind of life. Go to those environments. Sometimes Find a way, enter Pinocchio State, go to VGC, go to Banana Island. You know, the first time I visited a billionaire Banana Island, I was like, so this is the Banana Island that they are talking about. But if you go there for the moment, you will forget that you're in Nigeria. For the moment, you will forget you're in Nigeria. So if you cannot see that picture, you cannot feature in that movie. Your life is a movie, you're on a set. So you need to have a mental idea of where you're headed to. Number three things you need to be able to set a goal or develop a vision is set goals. Once you have a clear vision of your desired future, set specific, measurable, and achievable goals that will help you achieve that vision. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, please, you can type on the chat box and tell me that I'm making sense, please. So that I feel that you guys are listening to me. Once you have a clear vision of your desired future, set specific, measurable, and achievable goals that will help change your life. Okay, that will help you to achieve that vision. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Kristen. I can see you. I can see you. Thank you, Kristen. Your goals should be aligned with your values and should reflect the future that you have imagined. Your goals should be aligned with your values and should reflect the future that you have imagined. Develop a plan. Develop a plan. How do you want to achieve your future? How do you want to achieve the vision? See, nobody will do this work for you. If you are this lazy that you cannot sit yourself down and call yourself for a meeting and develop a plan for achieving that goal, then it is finished for you. Okay. The prodigal son said, I will arise. It's an action word. It's an action word. I will arise and go to my father. Not, I am thinking of arising to go to my father. He said, I will arise and go to my father and tell him, I am not worthy to be your son. I've sinned against you. Just make me one of your servants. Make me one of your, for a son to say his father should make him a servant, a son saying that his father should make him a servant. And he did arose to went to his father. Develop a detailed plan that outlines the specific actions that you need to take to achieve your goals and bring your vision to life. Develop a detailed plan that outlines the specific actions. What are you meant to do? Break your vision down. Break it down to achievable, measurable, specific, realistic, and time-bound. You need to have a SMART goal, a goal that is smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and there is a time frame you must achieve these things. I told you guys that we are building a $10 billion real estate company, and we are going to be here on the 31st of December, 2028. 5 years from today. We are already on that project. We already, every day I come to office, I write it on my board in the office. Every day. Every day I write it on my board, every day. I'm not saying it so you can believe it for me. I have believed it enough before I'm telling you. Now, get feedback. See, I am going to tell you guys this. Yes, share your vision with only relevant people. It's not everybody that is worth seeing your vision. You don't need to tell people your vision to get them to believe in what you are doing. You don't need to share your vision with people. It's not everybody that you see and then you tell him your 5-year goals, your 10-year goals. No. Only people that has a role to play or people that you have seen how their vision changed their own life. Get feedback from them, revise your plan as needed, and ensure that it's aligned with your values and goals. See, After that, you need to take action, massive action. See, no matter what I tell you today, no matter how much we talk about today, if we do not rise up from this meeting and take action for a better future, it will just be a mere talk. If after these sections and nothing happen, we just talk about it and then it's all over, no action plan, nobody's taking action or whatever, it is just a mere talk. Start working towards your goals and take the necessary steps to achieve your plans. No matter, see, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a full step. And they tell you Rome was not built in a day. But Rome, the building of Rome started on one day. They didn't complete it in one day, yes. But the first block was laid one day. The people that built that place say, today is today, we are starting today. So you need to tell yourself, I need to start today. I need to start today. And then work towards achieving your goal and be persistent. Why do you need to take action? Why do you need to take action towards achieving your goals? You need to take action towards achieving your goals because action bets reinforcements. When you take action towards achieving your vision, you begin to see progress and results. This reinforces your belief in the vision because you have done small, you broke your actions into actionable steps and into baby steps, and then you start taking action and getting results. You start feeling that it is possible, that this dream, it is possible, this vision is possible. It reinforces your belief in the vision and helps you to stay motivated. Even when things are not going well, you are motivated. So you need to take action. Whatever you have imagined in your life today, whatever you have imagined in your life today, you need to wake up today and think about accomplishing them. Start on a full step. We can start today by, okay, there are certain churches that can call for you, because the truth is this: there are three things that changes your life: places where you school, place of worship, and the friends you keep. These are the three most important things that can change your life, not even your family. The best thing that happened to me was being a member of House on the Rock. I am saying it today for the world to hear it. I became a member of House on the Rock since 2006. And my life became better than everybody around me because of that environment. Because I have seen people succeeded. I've seen successful people, I've seen millionaires, I've seen billionaires interacting with them. I saw it was possible. You come to church, you see people driving brand new Tiaroba, brand new car, brand new Mercedes Benz that they are selling 100 million, 50 million. And you sit there and imagine somebody is just driving one car, they are selling 100 million, one car, they are selling 100 million naira. And then it opens your mind to your possibilities. See, if all the friends around you are driving keke, you cannot own a bike. I didn't say own a car. If all the friends around you are driving keke, you will not own a bike. The highest thing you can own is a keke. Three things that changes your life: friends you keep, the school you went to, and the church or the month you go to. So guys, you need to begin today to change. There are other fantastic churches, for guys that are in Lagos, you can actually go to House on the Rock here on, I think on Lekki Expressway, and there are fantastic churches along that axis. There is Elevation Church, there is a Daystar, and then there is a Christian Pojoyemade Church. There's fantastic churches there, and you will see young people succeeding, not old people, young people like you that are millionaires. Young people like you that are millionaires, counting millions. Another reason why you need to take action: action creates momentum. Action creates momentum. Taking action creates momentum towards the desired outcome. It makes you to be in sync to the vision that you are pursuing. It makes you to move towards the direction of the accomplishment of your goal. Each small step you take brings you closer to your goal. Each step you take every day, you wake up, you drafted a goal, a vision plan, and then you take action every day. It brings you closer to your goal. And the moment you build, and the momentum you build carry you through obstacles and challenges. That obstacle that you are facing today, I say, I no go do again. I no wan pursue again because of this failure. I spoke to somebody to come and buy land. He said he doesn't have money to buy land. Therefore, I cannot sell real estate again. Then you don't have strong vision. It is your vision that makes you to become resilient in the midst of challenges. In the midst of disappointments, you are committed to your goals despite the challenges. Break the vision down. Breaking down the vision into smaller achievable goals help you stay focused and motivated. So per time, you know what you are meant to do. Per day, you know what you are meant to do. Each small goal you achieve brings you one step closer to your vision and reinforces your belief in its attainment. Dwayne Johnson said, efforts create action. Efforts create action. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates success. You need to have that momentum. You need to have a sustainable momentum over time. And it is that momentum that is what creates success for you. That momentum towards your goal. You know, thank you guys. I'm just reading your comment now. Oluwafemi Akinsola, thank you for you're making sense, boss. Ezra and Sochi, you're on fire, sir. Thank you, Michael. Thank you guys. I appreciate this feedback. So if I'm making sense, please just let me know. So I know that I'm having good conversation with good people. This event is actually streaming live on our official YouTube page. So you can tell people to visit our YouTube page, Zebulon Homes and Properties on YouTube. And then you can also go to my Facebook, Ndubude Ekene Matthew, on Facebook, and then you can share and then stream and tell people to join the section. You can go to your Facebook right now, and then I'll give you guys, once I'm done with this section, I'll give you guys like 5 minutes. Go back to your Facebook, type in Ndubude Ekene Matthew, and then you will see the live link. You can repost it and then share on your timeline so that people can join and see this. And then it is also live on YouTube. You can tell people to go there and also view. So momentum is what creates success. And I think the first law of motion says that a body will be at rest until an external force is applied on it. So let me give you an instance. This is a body at rest. Before this body can move, I have to push it. So there must be an external push on a static object. And that is what your vision does to you. Your life may be static today. Your life may be at a spot. You may be at a spot, your life is not moving forward. This is where your life is. Even once you get vision and start taking action, your life starts moving forward. And that is what vision does to you. Second law of motion also says that a body would be in motion except an obstacle, a force is put to also hold that, put that body at rest. So you see, once you put your body in motion and then you have created momentum towards your success, you will achieve it. Now, let me give you an instance to also explain what I just said. Now, have you imagined the caterpillar tire? This caterpillar, the tire. The tire is very massive, very heavy. If you go to gyms, those tires they keep, in the gym, is quite heavy. It's quite heavy. Now, if that tire is at rest, imagine that is your life. For you to achieve success, you need to struggle to push that tire up, to start that tire to start rolling. Once you are able to move that tire and make it to stand up and you push it. There is nothing that can stop it. That's why once you have vision, you are unstoppable because you need to be able to put yourself and to use effort, action towards your goal to create momentum. Once you have gotten that momentum, your life will be unstoppable and you start seeing success on different areas. And then don't give up. If you are not seeing that momentum right now, do not stop. Keep on going with perseverance and resilience. You develop with perseverance and resilience, you pursue to achieve your goals. These are the skills you need for your vision. See, nothing easy, nothing ever comes easy. To go to Freetown, you need to enter bus. There's no free bus to Freetown. You need to pay for your fare to Freetown. There's not even free lunch in Freetown. There's no free ride to Freetown. Persevere and have resilience. That is a lot of hard work you need. You need lots of hard work to be able to achieve your goal. Hard work, determination, and willingness to push through difficulties. Yes, when you start achieving your goal, you will see challenges. You will receive setbacks. Things may not go the way you have planned it, but remain focused. Remember that what you are trying to achieve is momentum. Is momentum that creates success. Momentum is what that creates success. It's not just effort that you do today, you wouldn't do it tomorrow. Consistent effort. Momentum brings success. Momentum brings success. Consistent effort builds momentum brings success. It is perseverance that will make you to remain consistent in your effort. Even when things are not working, you are consistent. I told somebody after the last class, the person said he has not made a sale. I say remain on it. Be consistent. The truth is that real estate can change your life. But before real estate can change your life, you have to change your life. You guys are not getting this. Real estate will transform your life. Let me put it that way. But before real estate can transform your life, it has to change your life. You have to tell real estate, I am here for the long hauls. I am a persistent and a resilient human being. I'm a resilient and a consistent human being. You need to be determined that you must that success is yours. You must determine that I belong to the set of the world people. I belong to the 1% of the 1% people. You must be determined. You must put in the work. You must be willing to push through difficult times. When faced with obstacles, it is important to stay committed to the vision and keep pushing forward. You need to move forward. I noticed that some people are leaving because of the network issue. We are on it, and then the network will bounce back. The network will bounce back, guys. Don't leave. Stay here and get the values. To get the values, so you need to be resilient, and you need to have perseverance. Develop strategies to achieve your goals. Develop strategies to overcome obstacles by breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This can help you stay focused and motivated when faced with challenges. Consider seeking advice and guidance from others who faced similar challenges or have expertise in that area. Develop strategies to achieve your goal. Develop strategies to achieve your goal. Be flexible. Be flexible. There are several routes to get to the market. If your strategy stalls, adjust and proceed until you get the results. If your plan does not work, change plan, but don't change your vision. If your first plan does not work, change your strategy, but do not change your vision. If your plan does not work, let me say that again. Change your plan, but don't change your vision. Change your plan, but do not change your vision. Do you understand? If your plan change, adjust, get a new way, find a new way, find out what made the other ones not work. Seek support. Seeking support from others is an important part of overcoming obstacles. This can include seeking advice and guidance from mentors, collaborating with peers, and building a support network. Sometimes just having someone to talk to can help you gain perspective and find new solutions to the challenge you face. Build partnerships. Networks give Networks gives us the benefits from the relationship we did not cultivate. When you build a network with people, when you network with people, you get access and benefit from relationships that you did not cultivate. So, for instance, you are my friend, but before you became my friend, I had been friends with some other people before I met you. And then you needed something from the network. I only need to talk to one or two persons from my network. I have invested in that relationship before I got to know you. But because I have built a good rapport with you, I will connect you with the people. I'll connect you with the people, and then you are reaping the benefits from the relationship you did not cultivate. So, guys, that is why it is important to build support systems. Build support system, network with people. Don't just know people for knowing them sake. Build network of people. Build partnerships. Whatever you want to achieve has been done by someone else. No man is an island. No man anywhere is an island. Your dreams cannot be accomplished only by yourself. Build strong network to make your journey shorter. Nurture relationships. Joseph needed an ex-convict to mention about his expertise to Pharaoh before he could be invited to the palace. Joseph, the dreamer, he interpreted somebody's dream in the prison. And then Pharaoh had a dream. Nobody else could interpret it. Then that man remembered there was a man in the prison who interpreted my dream, and my dream came to pass. He now told Pharaoh, "Sorry, my lord, that he has done a terrible thing, that there is a young man in prison who interpreted his dream and told him that Pharaoh was going to call him back, and then the Pharaoh was going to kill the other person." And just like the way he interpreted that dream happened exactly the way he said it. And that is what made Joseph to gain direct access into the palace, because he interpreted a dream of a fellow prison inmate. So, guys, that's how it is. Be valuable to people. Don't only meet people only to take things from them. Be valuable. Nurture relationships. Invest into relationships. Grow your network. The truth, everything you are looking for is outside of yourself. Everything you are looking for achieving is outside of yourself. Everything. The money you are looking for is in somebody's hands. The money you are looking to the end of this first light, you cannot travel far repeatedly without your outward body working hard to catch up with the inward movements. You cannot travel far within without your body or your outward working hard to catch up with the inward movement. You can only have the future you have consistently seen for yourself or in your mind. You can only have that future. What are you seeing yourself? In the next 6 months, where do you see yourself? In the next 1 year, where do you see yourself? The invisible produces the visible life we see today. The invisible produces the visible life we are seeing today. So you first of all need to see it in your head. You need to see it here. So guys, that brings me to the end of this slide about talking about vision. But it is very important that we imagine to see a brighter and better future than what we have today. We need to see a better and a brighter future than what we have today. So it is important that we see, imagine it. What if your mind can imagine it, your hand can count it. If your mind can imagine it today, your hand will count it tomorrow. So guys, it is important, and then I advise that we stay with our vision. Vision is what sets people apart. Vision are what changes the life of people. Only vision, nothing else. Only vision. So, guys, I'm moving to the next slide, which I would the next two slides, because we have the remaining 2 hours. So this meeting will end by 2 o'clock. So I would, run up on the next slide. So if you have any questions, you can ask, and then I will give you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and I'll be back here. Please go to your Facebook, type Ndubude Ekene Matthew, the name on that flyer, type it on Facebook. Oh, sorry, on Facebook, yes. You will see us streaming live. Share that link on your page and let people benefit from what you are also watching, so that our lives can change, together. The truth is that if your life changes ahead of your friends, you will need a new set of friends. So you need also to have friends that your life changed together. You understand? Because you cannot want to be great and your friends are comfortable being poor. You cannot be great. So you need to take people along with you. So I'm giving you guys the next 2 minutes to be able to be back so that we can trash this thing out. If you have any questions, please send it on chat box and then I will answer your questions. Any questions you have, send it on the chat box. And I'm coming back to this so that we can learn and then close. I'll be here in the next 2 minutes. So, guys, I'm back. So, any questions? Are we ready for the next class? Okay, so there's no questions. Ask questions if you have any. If you have any. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about another important subject. So, which is what that has created change for me, which has created a huge change for me, you know, and it is the idea of selling, the idea of selling things. Let me give you guys time to come. So we are starting back in the next 1 minute. So I I had to practically change my life by myself. I did it. I did it. But it started with the idea first. It started with the idea first, and then the action followed. So then the action followed. Do you understand? So you need to be able to do this. And for me, I asked myself, what was the most important thing that I need to do to change my life? I noticed, like, it came down to selling. Selling became one thing I needed to do, or a skill I needed to have to change my life. And today we are talking about selling to high network individuals, to HNIs. Do you understand? Selling to HNIs. And it is very important. It is very important. Um, Selling is a transaction where a good or a service is being exchanged for money. So, if there are no exchange of money between the buyer and the seller, an exchange has not happened. So, I am a man that have a value or a service or a good, and you're also a man that have value or money. So, sales is an exchange of money and value. Exchange of money and value is a transaction where a good or service is being exchanged for money. Selling is a set of activities that consist of prospecting, pre-approaching, approaching, making presentations, handling objections and complaints, closing sales, and making a follow-up. Selling is a set of activities that consist of prospecting, pre-approaching, approaching, making presentations, handling objections and complaints, closing sales, and making a follow-up. Selling is the process of persuading potential customers to buy some goods or services or ideas so that certain interest of buyers can be satisfied and the seller gets paid. See, selling is a universal skill. Selling. If you can sell and if you can build, you are unstoppable. Let me say that again. If you can sell and you can build, you become unstoppable. Selling skills is number one skill that puts your life 10 times ahead of the other people. You can start as a salesperson in a company, and by the time you put in effort and you get results consistently for that company, they can promote you to become the leader of the people that have been in that organization years before you came in. Sales is a skill that is learnable. The same way we can learn how to speak English, the same way we learn how to speak French, learn how to speak Spanish, you can also learn how to sell. And if you can sell, you can survive anywhere in the world. Sales is all about details and discipline. You must have these disciplines: work ethics, consistency, diligence, friendship, and follow through. Sales will work for anybody if they are disciplined. Have you seen the army in their regiment that are marching? The army, when they are doing marching, you see how they are organized. Everybody is organized. If you are disciplined, if you can, anybody will succeed in sales if they are disciplined. The same thing applies to you. Discipline and consistency is the distance between the life we have now and the life we want to lead. Discipline. See, when I started real estate, I used to be a very inconsistent person. I wasn't disciplined. I don't pay attention to details. I do things when I want to do them. I do things when it is convenient. If I don't feel it in my spirit, I don't feel like doing it, I don't feel led, I can't do those things. But I understand that you need to have a pattern. Armies, they have patterns. In fact, you need to, as an army officer, you need to wake up every day by 4 a.m., prepare, and get to the marching ground every day. Every day. Even if you sleep by 1, you wake up by 4. Sleep by 3, you wake up by 4. Every day. So there's a pattern to it. There's a pattern to it. You must be disciplined and consistent. And that is what is the distance between the life you have now and the life you want to lead. Discipline. Discipline is the distance between experiencing the life that you have today and then the life you want to lead tomorrow. If you do not have discipline, you cannot achieve the life. So, in our last class, I discussed about sales cycle. And then some people say it is 7 sales cycle, and sales cycle 7 or whatever. But I'm going to talk about this one. And there is no particular order of reference of importance, but I think I would take first, for me, the most important part rather is the presentation skills, prospecting, and then follow up. Because to me, that's where the action is. Now, involves presentation involves knowledge of your products, communication skills. Now, before anybody needs to buy from you, you need to know what you are selling. You know, when you meet a girl and you are telling the girl things about you, that lady never know you before. He hasn't met you before. He does not know you before. Before you married your wife, for those of us are married, and for those that are not yet married, the person you are trying to marry now, or your current girlfriend or your current boyfriend, before that guy, you accepted to go out with that guy. That guy came to you and introduced himself to you. He started telling you the things about him that you do not know. This is what we call product knowledge. Do you know what you want to sell? Do you know what you are intending to sell? You need to create a knowledge, a solid knowledge for the product that you are selling. It is what will set you apart from every other person. You need to have a good communication skill. You need to have a good communication skill. You can't wink at a girl in the dark and think the girl will answer you or will accept you. No, you can't do that. Nature avoids vacuum. I think our network is having issue. I think our network is having issue, but it will be back. It will be back soon. So, where am I? Where am I? Everybody signed out. Hello, everyone. So, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know because I think our network is I think it's our network. So people, okay, you guys are back. You guys are back. You guys are back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, okay. So you can hear me, yeah. So you need to have a knowledge of the product you're selling. You need to have the knowledge of the product you're selling, and then you need to develop communication skills. You need to develop communication skills to be able to talk to people. You need to know how to talk to people to engage them. Part of things that's helped me in the industry is that while I was in school, I was developing myself. I was working on myself. In school, I had more motivational books, more self-help books, and self-development books than my college book. And I remember sometimes I have to travel. I'm going to school. I will read those books from my house to the school. I'm reading self-development books while I was going to school. So you will see in my back my college book, and then maybe two self-development books I need. And then I was learning how to develop my speaking skills. I was not this good then, but I remained consistent. I remained committed to myself. I was working on myself. You understand? So you need to have a product knowledge. You need to know the product that you're selling. You need to know the product you're selling. Have good communication skills. Be able to tell a story to people, a convincing story to people. Do you understand? Because truly is that when you are talking to people, many a times it is the examples you give in those things that makes them to remember what you said. It is the stories you talked about things that you did, or in your communication conversation with the people, that makes them to remember, or remember what you said or what you are saying. So it's very important. Develop storytelling skills. Learn how to speak in public. Learn how to speak in public. Then learn how to share some information. Give people quality information, private knowledge, facts, and data. And then engage people. Engage people. Do you understand? Engage people. It is very important. Engage people to get what you need from them. So the most important aspect that helps you to make sales. Hello, guys. If you can hear me, say hi. I think our network is. If you can hear me, okay. If you can hear me, say hi. If you can hear me, say hi. Okay, okay, you guys are back. Okay. Now, in sales, another thing you need to understand in sales, after learning how to, number one, product your presentation. Your presentation includes your product knowledge, communication skills, and storytelling skills. Now, you don't need to know something they call prospecting. Prospecting is similar to catching fish, and there is no single way to doing that. Creating different nets to catch fish. So now, prospecting, the idea behind prospecting is the idea of going to the river to fish. If you use one, what do you call it, one rope, and put a hook on it, you can only catch one fish per time. That's what prospecting is. That's how prospecting is. So if I'm only using one hook to catch a fish, I can only prospect per time. I can only get one prospect per time. But if I'm using a net and I put a net in an ocean, I can catch as many fishes as possible. Do you understand, guys? So that is how prospecting is. Prospecting is getting people that need the things, the services you are providing, getting to meet the people. Sometimes people do not know what they want until you tell them that they want it. People do not know many of the times that they want something until you tell them that they want it before they know. So you need to have a product knowledge of your product to be able to teach people that they need to own piece of real estate. You need to show people that they need this before they will know that they own a piece of real estate. So that is very, very, very important. That is very, very important. Yeah, guys. So that's very important. So prospecting is getting people that need the solution you are offering to buy your product. That is what prospecting is. Getting the people that need your product to buy your product. So it is very important. It is very important that we are able to do that. It is very important that we are able to do that. It is very, very important. So prospecting is catching a fish that you need to go home to eat. That is what prospecting is. Types of prospects. Types of prospects. People you don't know, cold markets. So, okay, people you know, your cold market, your warm market, and your favorite market. And now, 25% of your prospects, that's people that you need to buy, that need your product. 25% of them are people that you do not know. 25% of them are people that you do not know. 25 of them. But 35% of those people are in your one market. That is the people that you already know. The people that you school together, your village people. Sorry, not the village people. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean it that way. People that you grew up with, people that you school together with, people that are related to your family, related to your parents, and related to your brothers. These are family friends, like you could call them. So they form the 35% of your market, and usually the first set of persons to patronize your services. And then 40% are people your people know. This is what we call referrals. Referrals. People that the people you know. So this is where they are. And 40% are in that market. Hello. If you can hear me, say hi. If you can hear me, say hi, guys. Okay, so you guys are hearing me. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because I need to be sure. So 40%, and these are where the money is. That is why that you need to learn how to treat people better. You need to learn how to treat people well, because these people can give you referral. I know many people in Nigeria today that have gotten a job. They have gotten high paying jobs by someone giving them their complimentary card and signing behind it. So it takes complimentary card, go and meet their guy in the office. Take this complimentary card and go and meet their guy in the office. And then the deal is done. The deal is done. I know many people that have closed real estate portfolios because somebody that will know, bring a referral, but they said, go and meet this person. Go and meet this person. And then, like they said, every other thing happens there, and then they got the deal that they needed. So these are the people that what you should, the types of prospects you should also be able to should be able to look forward to meeting, in your selling career. Now, ways to get into cold markets. You can use your social media. Just like today, as we are streaming live on our social media pages on YouTube, we are using a Google link to do this training, and then we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Now, there are many people that are going to be watching this event after today. So with this, we can be able to create, build a relationship with these people and then bring them into our fold. You can do sponsored posts and boost them, or Google AdWords. So these are also part of the things how to get cold markets. The people that can buy from you from your cold market. Sponsor ads on social media. Sponsor ads on social medias. Then networking events. Go to events and meet up with people. Go to events, go to events and meet with people. Go to events and meet with people. Do you understand? Go to events and meet with people. It is very, very important. Go to events and meet with people. All the monies you are looking for in this world is in somebody's hands. I remember growing up, our mother would tell us, do not talk to strangers. Do not talk to strangers. Meanwhile, strangers are the people that has the money for everything that we need in life. All the monies we need in life is in the hands of strangers. So we need to pay attention to that. It is very, very important. It is highly important that we understand this. Monies that we're looking for are in the hands of people. You can also use market prospecting, getting people's number randomly and calling them. There's what they call a yellow directory or yellow diary in the old past. I don't know whether it's still available today. Old yellow diary. So if you open that yellow page or something like that, it carries the contact information of different people, different companies, their phone numbers and their address and their email addresses. And then today with Apollo.oi or IO rather, Apollo.io, you can get people's emails, people's phone numbers and contacts to call them and prospect. Do you understand? And we need to do this, guys. We need to do this. We need to do this. Then cold, okay, that's cold market prospecting. Friendship farming. You know, part of the things where the money is where the money is in converting, making strangers you meet turning into friends. This is where the money that you require is turning your strangers, turning strangers that you meet to become bosom friends. We call it friendship farming. Friendship farming, turning strangers into friends. And these are the people that will give you all the monies that you need. They are the people that will give you all the monies that you need. Then let people that know you refer you to people. Become a center of influence. Become somebody that is an influence in his industry, and people will also people will take you serious. Now, approach and contact. Have a script that you use. Have a script for introducing yourself to people. So if I meet people, I'll first of all tell you that I help you to make the most important decisions in your life. I do it as a living. And then when I tell you that information, you ask me how. What's the most important information? That is now when I now say, okay, investment advisor. And then I'll tell you that real estate purchase is the most expensive decision that you will make per time in your lifetime. The most expensive purchase per time. The most expensive purchase per time any individual can do in their lifetime. And this creates how do I put it? This creates interest from people. So when I get to know me, so develop a script for introducing yourself to people. Meet 20 influential people in your area of influence, neighborhood, estate, or street. Create bonds with them and start a relationship. So the godfather of my daughter is a financial director in a shipping line. Like the financial director of a multinational shipping line. But we were never friends. We were never friends before then. You know, when I moved into that estate, I used to go to landlord's meeting, and then I was not a landlord, and then I go to landlord's meeting, and then we meet and we discuss. During that meeting, I will help to serve and do a lot of things for them in the meeting, and then they started paying attention to who I am, and they started paying attention to me to get to know me. And over time, I became close to this man who also happens to become he has been the longest serving executive of the Landlord Association. We built a relationship over time. And because of that, the day I wanted to do naming ceremony for my daughter, and I asked him, wow. Okay, guys. I just went to restart my network. Okay. So, guys, I'm back. I think it's network. Okay, so guys, can you hear me? We are back. I think it's the internet. Took us out. I am back. We had bad network. Okay. Thank you, Sochi, for being here. I really appreciate. Thank you, Olufemi Adeleye. I appreciate Bakare Nuruddin. I really appreciate Oluwafemi Akinsola. I am really grateful having you guys being here with us all the way. Thank you. So we move forward. We move forward. So we move forward. So you need to meet. So like I was saying, I went to meet. I built a relationship with the man. I built a relationship with the man, and then he gave me access that I he gave me an access that ordinarily I shouldn't have, but because of the relationship that I have nurtured with him, I got that I got that he was able to become my daughter's godfather, a very wealthy man and connected man. Do you understand, guys? So you need to also be able to do that. Nurture relationships. Let people see that you are a trustworthy person. Let people know that you're a trustworthy person. Go to your association's meeting. Let them know who you are. People in your estate, do they know you? People in your estate, do they know you? All these time people say, I don't want to be known, no. I don't want to be known, no. I don't want anybody to know me. Oh. Let people know you. Before you can make money in this world, people need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. You need to go through these stages with people. People need to know you, people need to like you, they need to trust you before you can be able to earn a living. Every money you have today or you are looking for today is in the hand of somebody else. Every money you are looking for today is in somebody's hands. So if you're not able to build rapport with people, build rapport with businesses, with your helpers, nobody will be willing to help you. Do you understand, guys? Nobody would be there to help you. You need to build rapport with people, build network. On this slide, you see, how important this is. In your estate, do they know you? In the church you are going to, do they anybody know you? Go to the church, belong to some associations in the church, join groups, volunteer your services to people. What the more people know you, the more chances you have about making money. Because once opportunity comes, excuse me, they will look for somebody who has always been around for them to call for that services. You need to be in the mind's eye of people. You need to be where people are seeing you all the time. You need to be where people can see you and notice you. You know, that time we are growing up, there's what we call notice me. You know, instead this guy they act notice me, the guy they act make I see him. Do you understand? So you need for people to notice you. You need for people to know that this is what you do. So approach people and contact, take their contact and follow up. And for anybody that you take their contact, 24 hours maximum, 48 hours after you take their contact, make sure you put a call through. Make sure you put a call through, call them, follow up with them, and know what is going on in their life. Just check people, be nice to people for nothing. Don't be somebody who is only there for collecting. Just be nice, check on people, get to know how they are doing and how their life is. Follow up. See, in sales business, if you cannot follow up, you will not make money. Discipline and paying attention to details are very important skills you must need to be able to follow up your clients. Discipline and paying attention to details are important skills you need in following up your clients. This is where a lot of money are made or lost in sales process. It is where a lot of money are made when a client finish talking to you and then you told them, they give you your number, their number said that okay, I will get back to you. I'll get back to you might be they have more important things to them. So you need to be able to follow up. I'll get back to you. They might forget. So it is your consistency and discipline of calling to check on them is what gets you the money you are looking for. So you need to be to do this. You need patience because sometimes I have to follow a client up for almost 6 months before they can pay. A client. I followed up a client up for 6 months before he can pay me. He can buy what I'm selling. And that is how it is. So you need to be able to be persistent with people. Be persistent. Don't be only when good times are good, then you are consistent. Be consistent in spite of the good times and the bad times. In spite or despite the good time and the bad time. You need to be disciplined and consistent. Work ethics, have a good sense of work ethics, be disciplined yourself, have endurance because sometimes good things take time to happen. I'm running fast so I can take the last slide and then we'll move. How to dominate in sales and not to compete. Learn how to dominate, not to compete. You dominate the market only when people think of your marketplace and your name pops up. They say you are a dominant force in any industry only when they mention real estate or real estate agents or realtors who are the first persons that they are to call. So yesterday, I was in a meeting in Ikoyi and somebody all the way from Australia called me. They needed help with something and they don't know anybody else to call. I am the first person. There might be other persons to call, but I am the first person that the guy thought about of calling. So you need to be persistent and consistent in your action, in your business, for you to get results that people need. You need to be consistent and persistent. So your biggest problem why you're not making sales, the biggest problem why you're not making sales because you are uncertain. You are uncertain. You do not know. When you hear people talk about real estate, the way they will be talking about it, even you will not see the certainty in their conversations. You will not see that this person really knows what he's talking about. The person may just be talking there that if it is good, you buy it. If it is not good, you can leave it. You don't need to do. You need to show people that this is what they need now. This is what they need at the moment. That is what they need at the moment. So, guys, it is because of your uncertainty in your dealings with people. They cannot say, I trust this guy. Even with the way you sound, you are unsure. Nobody can give their money to somebody who is not sure of himself. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody else. Ask yourself, even you, the way you have been marketing to yourself, if you're a client, will you buy from yourself? If you are a client, will you be able to buy from yourself? Even the way you are dealing with yourself as well. So, guys, we need to be able to understand the importance that these things plays in our lives. We need to understand that part. So, you need to be certain when you are talking to people, be 100% sure of what you are talking about. That is what creates value for you. That is what makes people say that this guy is believable. Obscurity. When you're not making sales, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. That is why you're not making sales. You are obscure. Nobody knows you at all. You are hidden in the dark. Nobody can wink at a beautiful girl in the dark and that girl will accept. Nobody else. But that is what you are doing. Nobody knows of you. In the business, in the streets where you are living, do they know that you sell land? Do they know that you're into real estate? Do they know that you're a realtor? In the business you are doing, in the business you are doing, you need to be known for something. You need to be known for something. You need to be known for something. And that is what causes changes for you. That is what causes change for you. That is what causes change for you. So, guys, you need to be visible. You need to be visible. You're not thinking of yourself. When you don't carry yourself well, like somebody worthy of doing business. I tell people that before anybody buys anything from you, they will first of all invest in you before they invest in the land. People most generally do not buy property from people. Before somebody can invest 10 million naira with you, that person would have seen that you are worthy of that 10 million naira before the person drops that money. That person would have seen that you are worth investing into before they can invest in you. So you need to be able to build yourself up to a level that you are a professional, that people can say, instead of keeping this money, let me give you this money to keep for me. And that is what investment is. Investment is the act of people giving you money to hold for them for a future value. For a future value. Before those who can invest into those future value, they have to first of all invest in you as a person. They also need to invest in you as a person. So are you worthy to be invested into? People don't buy land. People buy people before they buy land. People don't just buy land. They don't just see a land to buy. People buy into you first before they buy into the land they're selling. And this thing cuts across any level of selling. People can see you before people will see you first before they see what you're selling. People will see you first. People will invest into you first before they invest into what you're selling. So you have to be consistently building and developing yourself. That's why self-development is a must for everybody that wants to succeed as a salesperson and also in real estate business. Self-development. Self-development. It is very important. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. Self-development. Now, why you're not making sales is because you are not persistent. You are not persistent. When a client says, Oga, I will think about it, you now relax and go and think all things are well. No. You need to consistently build up with people, build relationships with people, build relationships, be persistent. Even in the midst of adversity, remain persistent. Some people, only the time they sell properties is only when a client is buying. When there is no client to buy, they are not selling real estate. I told people I don't do any other thing. I only have two plans. Plan A is to sell real estate. Plan B is to make that real estate I'm selling to work. So anything is going to take from me to make my real estate business work, I am doing it. I am making sure I am doing it. So lack of persistence is also what is making people to not succeed. Lack of persistence. If you are not sure of your values or your goals or what you want the world the world will never reward you with your values, your goals, or what you want. If you are not sure of your values or your goals or what you want, the world will never reward you with your value, your goals, or what you want. Spectators pay, players get paid. Spectators, people work pay to watch football, but the people that are playing the football are getting paid to just sweat. That is how I say it. They are getting paid to just go run up and down and sweat, and that is what it is. But people that watch them pay to come inside and watch them. Belief is the confidence in the truth, the existence or the reliability of something, although without absolute proof that one is right in doing so. Only when one believes in something can one act purposefully. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you can make sales. You need to believe that you can change your life. Belief. is only what changes it is to have confidence in the truth. Belief is to have confidence in the truth, the existence or the reliability of something. Although there is no proof, you know you will succeed in this business, you know you will do well in this business, you know you will make sales, but there is no tangible thing that has given you that assurance. But you believe, but you believe, and you need this belief, because without belief you cannot succeed. I call this the ADA principle. The ADA principle. The ADA principle states that number one, for you to make sales consistently as a salesperson, for you to make sales consistently as a realtor, number one, you need to get attention, get people attention. You need to get attention of the community. You need to get attention of the people. Once you get attention, be a man of value. You know, I tell people that, for instance, before you can sell to me, you have to get attention. That's why when you see a girl on the road, before you can get his attention, her attention rather, you say, hello, excuse me. But sometimes people may not give you the opportunity. So you need to find a way to get people's attention in spite of their distractions. People are distracted every day. You need to get their attention. You need to win their attention. You need to nurture their attention. You need to get their attention. You need to get their attention. So guys, it is very important. You cannot make sales effectively without getting people's attention. You cannot. You cannot get people's attention you cannot make sales rather without getting people's attention. Yes, when you are making that noise, people will say, what is it now? What is it? Now, what you have done is that you have gotten attention. You should be prepared to give them value as soon as you get their attention. And then you hit it, and then you get the result you want. So, guys, it's very important. Number second thing you need to succeed as a salesperson, as a realtor, is criticism. People will criticize you. People will talk, oh boy, what is it? You know, I tell people that Bobrisky, when he started, everybody was turning that boy. Sorry, that girl, that woman. I don't even know where she is, whether she's a man or a woman. I saw her picture recently. And Bobrisky is finer than many ladies. Meanwhile, he's a man. So, in spite of the criticism, people will be criticizing you, but remain consistent. Remain consistent. Once you get attention from people, continue with your value. They will criticize you. Haters will throw jabs at you. People will throw jabs at you. But the thing is, as soon as you remain consistent and persistent and you start getting results, they start admiring you. I remember when I started in real estate, they say, you two, you don't start. Let's see how far it will go. But we have built a business around the idea of real estate. We have built a fantastic business around the idea of real estate. So guys, we need to understand this. So get attention of your customers. Make sure you give them value. Get attention of people. Even when they are mocking you, continue. They are mocking you, continue. Don't give up. And then, realtors that succeeded or successful salespeople, they immerse themselves on the job. That is, there is nothing else they could understand. You need to immerse yourself on your business. You need to carry your business of real estate on your head. You need to carry the business of real estate on your head. Carry that business on your head and go the distance. Be dedicated to your job and your service. Be dedicated. Have total commitment. These are what that sets people apart in the industry. Some people will tell you, I was hearing a story of a realtor that he said that he went 1 year without making sales, but he did not stop selling for 1 day. For 1 good year, 12 months, he didn't make one single sales, but he did not give up. He remained consistent. So it is having a sense of duty, total commitment, and dedication on your job. So it is very, very important. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. And these are some of the things you need. And these are one of the some of the things that great realtors have in common. They are dedicated, immense, they are dedicated to their job, totally committed, and they have a sense of duty. They have a sense of duty. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking people for permission. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking people for permission. Immerse yourself with books. Take on, several self-development. I tell people, when you are online, what are you doing? What are you doing online? When you are on the internet, what are you doing? There are a lot of self-development materials online. But if you have not listened to it, if you have not have a sense of self-development, you will not go there to read or to even use the materials online to develop yourself. You need to understand this. It is very important. It is very, very important. So, guys, sales is one of the skills that changed my life. It is one of the skills that I am grateful to God that I had, because it is what that transformed my total existence. So, guys, let's think about it. Let's think about it. If you are scared of selling, I can help to develop your selling skills. If you are scared, if you, I know that people that we're trying to recruit some sales people, and then I listen to hear most of the things that they say, and then they are afraid. They are afraid. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid. You do not need to be afraid. Sales is a learnable skill, and it is one of the best things that can happen to you in the world. It is one of the best things that can happen to you in the world. So, on the final slides, we are closing here this training in the next 1 hour. I'm going to talk to you about some things about real estate, and then how you can become a sales person with Zebulon Homes and Properties. How you can change your life selling properties for Zebulon Homes and Properties. If you have any question, please, you can ask questions. I saw when Nuruddin and Kristen are comparing their notes about the last section we had, and then today's class as well. So, guys, we need to move very fast. So, in the next 1 hour, I'm expected. Oh shit! Sorry, guys. I need to log in back again. Sorry. Blah 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 blah. Shit. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm coming in again, please. Okay. So, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? So we are going to the next slide. I went to um, close the wrong tab. So Okay, so the final slide before we close in today's section. Um, Real estate, the main topic of the day, the masterclass itself. The masterclass itself. Um, the business of real estate is what has transformed the world. And real estate is one asset that every person, every rich man in the world has. Is one thing that is in common between all the rich people that I know in the world. It is only one thing. It is one thing that I know that is common with all the rich people in the world. Real estate is a piece of properties consisting of land and building on it. Let me take that again. Real estate is a piece of property consisting of land and the building on it, along with its natural resources such as crops, minerals, and water. Real estate is immovable in nature. So, real estate is here with us. You know, the last time I traveled, I was on the air and I was imagining the beauty of the skies. But I noticed that nothing lives in the sky. Nobody lives, stays in the sky. Nobody stays on the air. Even the birds that fly in the air needs a tree to perch on. And those trees they are perching on is a tree that germinated from the earth, which is an aspect of real estate. So real estate is all around us. Real estate is our life. We cannot separate our life from real estate. We cannot separate our existence from real estate. Our life is real estate. Real estate is our life. So real estate is defined as the land and any permanent structures like a home or improvements attached to the land, whether natural or man-made. Real estate is defined as the land and any permanent structures like a home or improvements attached to the land, whether natural or man-made. Real estate is a form of natural is a form of real property. Real estate is a form of real property. Real estate is all around us every day. It is all around us every day. It is one thing after air, it is the same thing, it is as ubiquitous with us as air. Because anywhere in the world there is land, anywhere in the world there is building. After the need, sometimes after the need of food, the most important need, as long as that person is alive, is where to sleep. As long as that person is alive, it is where to sleep. So you need to understand how important real estate is. Real estate is all around us every day. So there are residential real estate, there's commercial real estate, there's industrial real estate, and also there is vacant land. The business of real estate. The business of real estate. The business of real estate is connecting investors, that is buyers, to the right property or properties, which will generate profit for them in a few years. The business of real estate is connecting investors or buyers to the right property or properties, which will generate profit for them in a few years. Real estate is the most enduring business and most consistently profitable investment you will ever venture into in your lifetime. Let me say that again. Real estate is the most enduring business, most consistently profitable investment you would ever venture into in your lifetime. Real estate investment is the most expensive spending anyone will ever make in their lifetime and the most important decision anyone will ever make after who they will marry. So it is an important aspect of our lives. Investing in real estate is the best way to build capital quicker. The property or land you buy today will save you for your lifetime or will save you in your lifetime. Dig your well before you get thirsty. Dig your well before you get thirsty. Dig your well before you get thirsty. Investing in real estate is the best way to build your capital quicker. That land you buy today will save you tomorrow in your lifetime. So it's very important we understand this. the importance that real estate plays in our life. We need to understand this. So the business of being a realtor is connecting a buyer with a seller, and they pay you commission at the end of the day. That is what we do in the business of real estate. Now, as a realtor, part of the things you need to do, in the last class, I asked them a question: why do people buy real estate? Why are people investing into real estate? And we got several information from our physical class. Some people said people are buying real estate because of the status, the network. Some people are buying real estate because of the profit they will make. People also buy real estate because of tomorrow. People buy for because of investments. Now, this is also what realtors need to do as priorities, and this is where you make money. You need to take your clients. Most of the times when you're talking to people to buy, most and generally, people don't know what they need. Most and generally, people don't know what they need many of the times. It is us that help them to define those things by giving them information and training. If you know why people buy real estate and then you are selling real estate, it helps you to solve people's problem, because many people do not know that they are 60% problem unaware. So your job as a realtor is to move them from this 60% unaware to 3% where they buy. Do you understand? So they are unaware that they need to buy these products. They don't know that they need these products. Just like if you look at my table, you will see this laptop stand. Do you understand? So I was at an event on Wednesday. No, I was at an event on Thursday. So after that event, they gave me a gift bag. So when I opened that gift bag, I saw this laptop stand. Could you believe me that I went back to ask them to give me extra, because I needed to give this to my wife as well, so that it can aid her to do her work, because it makes my job easy. So I don't have to face down each time I'm typing like this. So I need to just face up and see my laptop. So I did not know I needed to buy this until somebody gave it to me as a gift. And also, that is how life is. Many people are not making sales because they've not been able to move their clients from being 60% problem unaware to the part where they are aware of the. Do you understand? Where are aware why they need to buy your product, and then they move to a buying decision. So this is what we do in the business of real estate, moving people from the importance why it is important to own real estate to actually buying the real estate. Examples of real estate: residential real estate, which is homes; commercial real estate, offices, shopping malls, plazas, markets, shops, airports, filling stations, train stations, event centers, and hotels; industrial real estate, example, industries and factories; vacant real estate, site and service and farms. Where I am now is a residential and also a commercial of real estate, because this is our office. So we are here to do commercial businesses. So we are here for this is a commercial real estate. And then where you live right now, where you are streaming this video from, you are at home possibly, or you're at a shopping mall, or you're in the market, or you're at the airport, or you're at the filling station. So these are examples of real estate, and you need all of these things. You need these are different expressions rather of real estate around us. Now, what are the benefits of investing in real estate? Why do people buy real estate? Why do people buy land? And sometimes people don't know all these things, but you need to teach people. And in our business, you need to be patient with people to teach them the value that you have to give to them. What are the benefits of investing in real estate? Number one, capital appreciation. That is, you buy a land cheap and then you resell it at a higher value. You buy a cheap land and then you resell at a higher value. I was in a situation in 2021 when my business ran into debt, and then I needed money to pay for my gbese. After long effort, monies were not coming. I was fortunate. I remember that I had a land I bought in 2019 for 3,500,000. 3,500,000. And as at that time in 2021, 2021, that a plot of land there was already selling for 18 million naira rather. 18 million naira. And then I had to sell one of that land to be able to sort out my debts. And I was able to pay off my debt and I moved forward. I bought those land for 3,500,000 and I sold it for 18 million. So this is part of things that real estate does for you. Real estate provides stable cash flow. It gives you rents and leases. It gives you rents. You know, people can make rents. People, part of those people are investing in real estate because of rent. Rent are money that you collect per day, per week, per month, or per year. But lease are money that you can collect from real estate for a long stretch of 5 years, 3 years, or 5 or 10 years, depending on how on the case as the case may be. Financial security. Financial security is also another thing that real estate does for us. It provides us with financial security. Real estate is the safest form of investment. The best investment on earth is earth. The best investment on earth is earth. The best investment on earth is earth. So we need to understand how important real estate is in this business, in this world. We need to understand that part and then to be able to do so much. Sorry guys. So to be able, so what I mean by financial security is people, instead of keeping cash, they use it to buy land because number one, the money that the land will give you over a period of time, leaving that money in the bank cannot give you that. And then inflation can happen in the business world. You will now need to, your money will now reduce from what it used to be. Just like we are seeing currently, the inflation in the market made people's money to lose value. So dollar naira is weaker now and dollar is stronger. So these are some of the things we also need to understand. These are some of the things we need to understand. So people invest in real estate because of to build their net worth.